in the run-up to 2024, is it possible to have an opposition coalition against the BJP without the Congress, which is in a direct contest with the BJP in more than 150 seats?
Why should I be taking those decisions, or why should I be giving an opinion? Is
Because
it
you're a
possible to have an
politician.
opposition? We will try and get everybody together on a common platform. That's going to be my effort, my intent. And that's why I want that. And I want
Who is
independent
everybody?
voice. Sorry?
Who is everybody? Does that
Everybody,
include
all
the Congress?
political parties.
Does that
All political parties. Why should everybody not get together to fight the juggernaut of the BJP?
Does that include the Congress?
When I say all political parties, does it exclude it?
Say yes, no?
What I've
It's
said
as
to you,
simple as
I
that.
think it's simple. English language says all political parties. I hope you think that the Congress is a political party.
Yeah, well, it's at the moment
So I think
hanging
all
by
is
thread.
all is all.
But the question is that, this attempt to also forge a non-Congress, non-BJP front, KCR, for example, is trying to do that. Is that realistic,
Why
you
should
think?
I comment on that at this stage? I'm not even in Parliament today. When I come in Parliament, as I said, my effort will be to bring everybody together. Now, what somebody else is trying to do, why should I comment on that now? That's somebody else's intention. That's somebody else's initiative. Why should I start criticizing others at this stage?
What did you think of the Chintan Shivar and the Congress's...
I was not there, so I don't think about it at all.
But the resolutions that you must have read about...
That's for them to decide.
Okay, let me put it this way. Do you think that they got to the crux of the matter? The leadership issue was left unaddressed. But do you think that they've actually addressed some issues?
Nidhi, if I were in the Congress party, part of that Chintan Shivir, I would have commented. I'm not in the Congress party anymore. I refuse to offer my comments on the internal workings of a political party. It's for them to decide whether it's good or it's not so good. It meets their their object. It's for them to decide.
But with your exit, the G23, is that over? That was the
I
section
am
in
not
the
in it anymore.
Yeah. And the rest of them?
It's up to them.
Some of them have been co-opted into these new committees.
I don't comment on any of that. They're all my friends. They'll continue to be my friends. Whether they have been co-opted, not co-opted, it's for them to decide, not for me to say.
Are there going to be more exits from the Congress?
I have no idea. And I don't want to suggest or even think of more exits. It's for them to decide, whoever is there.
But the fact is there have been a series of high-profile exits. I think you're the 5th or 6th major leader to leave the party this year. What does that say about the way the party is functioning?
I have nothing to say on that.
And this is the most fascinating interview. I keep asking you something, you're saying I won't comment.
Why should I comment on a party of which I am not a member?
Okay, so now let me ask you about the party whose support you're taking. Now, you talked about bringing all parties, opposition parties together to take on the BJP. Now look at what happened today. Akhilesh Yadav has announced, you're supporting you for the Rajya Sabha, but also Dimple Yadav and another candidate. It was widely expected that Jain Chaudhary of the RLD would be the other Rajya Sabha candidate. And we understand that there is a lot of friction now as a result of this decision. What sense does that make politically for Akhilesh to isolate an ally politically?
Who am I to comment on that? That's the Samajwadi Party's decision. Who am I to say?